I'm going to be showing you how to simply open up a selling group, and it's an open selling group, very different concept to your own selling group, but we're getting great success within the team with this and just wanted to share it all with you. You simply set up another group, think of a name, preferably the local area. It's always good to start in your own area. Cover photograph, and then set up all the settings. The only thing different on the open group is I allow people to add people to the group and I don't have to approve them as admin. So I let everybody come into the group. If you do that, then you find people tend to join much faster. Now, if there is anybody in the group that I find that I don't want in there, I just remove them again. It's not a problem and there's never any issues. The difference for opening up an open group to the closed one that is only you posting on, which is your own selling group, is that anybody can post. And because there's more interaction, because people are actively posting, commenting at the same time, you're getting a lot more people see what's going on in that group. Because don't forget, active groups do get more coverage. Okay, so if it is only you posting in your selling group and not many people liking and commenting, why not open it up for a little while and see if that gets the interaction going a little bit. So this is what gave me the idea for the open group. So the open group here, I've got people that I've added, just a couple of friends. I only targeted a couple of friends and sort of said, any chance that you can help me out? I know you love the buying and selling groups. Just wondered if I added you to the group, could you add a couple of people in the local area to help me out? You're going to see all the products coming on and the new group. People love new groups. And of course, they were more than happy to help because they were going to get something from it. And what they were going to get from it is they were going to see the posts that people were advertising the product and more of a chance of getting the product and not having to compete against anybody else. So, of course, they joined and added people. And then to move it on a little bit more, what I did is I spoke to some friends that I knew locally that had beauty businesses, gardening business, window cleaning business, hairdressers, and said to them, would you like to join my group? If you join my group, bring along a couple hundred people. If you can, if you've got people on your friends list, which they do, they have customers, bring them along. And then start advertising your business and, you'll be able to get more customers that way. They absolutely loved it. So, of course, loads and loads of businesses started to join. Some of my friends, some people I actually had to actively contact. I'd seen them in other groups. And all I did was very politely say, excuse for the unusual approach, but I've just started up a selling group and wondered if you would like to advertise your business in it. When you do come along, make sure you bring loads of people with you. And I've had a huge response from that as well. So that's a way of connecting with people and bringing value to your group. You're offering something to people, so people want to join your group and they want to start promoting on it as well. So you're getting that interaction going. Now, this is a really new group. I'm not showing you into some of my larger groups. Some of you probably already aware of the larger groups, but I'm just showing you something small here. Then what I would do is I would start my recruitment ads. And I say recruitment ads, the timeline goes very fast in an open group. So you have to be very aware that you can post a lot more recruitment ads in there because obviously not everybody can see it. I tend to do one every single day and at different times of day because what I'm doing is I'm testing to see which time of day I get the best response with the recruitment ads. I'm also testing after somebody's posted a really popular item, if I quickly jump in very quickly straight after with one of my ads, do more people see it? And, so I'm testing everything. I test everything before I show anybody. So this is one of my recruitment ads. Start your online business, sell over 2,000 plus products through social media sites such as Facebook, Gumtree, Shipok, and many more. I don't just mention Facebook because I know there's a lot of other ways to sell as well. We teach you how you get earning money immediately by simply registering and completing your £25 payment. Christmas could be paid for. So I mention the money and then straight away give them a reason Christmas could be paid for. The reason why I mention the money in majority of my adverts is because Facebook asks you to. I don't know if you've looked up the guidelines, but they do ask. So I go into a bit more detail, and then I put my link to my contact manager so that I can capture all this information. So basically these groups, anybody can post, anybody. I'm not worried at all. The only ones that I really hold back on and say really sorry are networkers, because obviously they're offering the same thing I am, and other distributors. So nobody in the team goes into them. They're just for me, and we all set up our own individual ones. I do have something going with another network, which I'm very good friends with. She's in another network, and she joined me to her group where I can sell my product. We do not sell the same type of product, so that's not a problem. And I've joined her to one of my selling groups, and she sells her products in there. We have an unspoken etiquette that basically we don't post recruitment ads in each other's groups, because obviously that is a conflict of interest. So we make sure that those guidelines are there. But we've never ever had a problem. And of course, I don't do it with a huge amount of people anyway. And then I'm going to show you another way, because if you're still stuck for getting people in your group, here is another way you can do it. And this is it. I'm showing you on PowerPoint because it's so much easier. I placed a bottle of wine and some chocolates in the group and said, who fancies a free bottle, free bubbly and supersized bag of chocolates? The person who adds the most members to the group from now until Tuesday, 6 p.m. will get the prize. Get ad info. So I had hardly anybody in the group then when I placed this advert. And I couldn't believe it. Nobody responded, and I was thinking, no, this just isn't going to work. And I'm thinking, well, I've just offered that. Last month I offered something else, and it still didn't work. So I put this post, and I put the picture again. I put, does nobody in the group like chocolate or bubbly? Well, that got everybody's attention. And then they started to add people. And so a couple of hours later afterwards, I made sure within the 48 hours that I was having the advert running, that I kept in regular contact, and I always had the picture to remind them what they were winning. So don't forget the chocolate and bubbly free time, bottle of free bubbly and chocolates to anyone who adds the most people to the group. Last month we offered 10% off any purchase, and no one added a single person. So I'm just basically telling them, no one added. So it's up to you. You can miss out on all this. You don't know when the next one's coming along. Well, this one really, really went down well. All of a sudden, hundreds and hundreds of people started being added. And then I put the two top names there. I never said how many they added, because otherwise that would put off the people that put 20 and 30 in the group. And of course, they bring as much value as the ones bringing the larger numbers. This is the next advert, somebody else. We have Amy in the lead at the moment, still more time. So we're telling them there's loads more time left. More offers will be on their way for Christmas. So of course you're reminding them why they're in the group. Next advert, let's see if we can hit 1,500 members. Well, I was stunned at what happened next. We went to over 3,500 members within 48 hours. 3,500. I was amazed. And then I put another advert out. So, you know, I'm keeping really, really active on the group. No selling was in this. It was just offering them something. And then I'm pleased to announce the winner of this week's competition. Well done, Mandy. I'll message you to arrange delivery. So I'm sort of going out my way. I'm going to be delivering it to you. And then I took a picture of Mandy with the bottle, so they can all see it was legitimate. Loads of her friends saw it. I mean, Mandy, I think, added about 600 friends in total. So you can see it can work. There are many different methods to use, many different methods. Some of you might be using products to promote, whichever you find best for you, and whichever you get the result from. But you can get a lot of response to your recruitment, because people are looking for an extra income or looking for extra money when they start placing second-hand ads in your group, because they want to sell it to make some money. So these guys are brilliant to actually be targeted for an extra income within Kleeneze.